Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Star and Flurry and the month of March daily elemental readings for the zodiac signs: fire, water, air, and earth. So, welcome back. I do have to take a moment, and I don't have it in front of me, but that's okay, to say that I think I made a note in the video that yesterday, I think the beginning of the video, I was talking about how I was maybe planning to go down and do a kind of a shakedown tour before my big trip this summer, my big camper trip this summer, to go visit a friend down in Arizona. And then it was so funny because later on, this is after I downloaded the video to YouTube or uploaded it, whatever, and I was watching it back because I felt like I was running behind, so I didn't watch it back before I uploaded it. So I saw the air sign. What am I trying to say? Air sign reading, and it was like so pertinent to that trip, and it really cracked me up. And I thought, oh my God, it's so interesting. As I've expressed often, that I have trouble reading for myself, but when I'm reading for others, it seems I don't seem to get in my own way. So it was really interesting to be focused on air signs as a threesome, and not focusing on myself, to have that reading and then to go back later and say, oh my God, that's completely pertinent to my situation. So yay. And so the fun news is that the trip is planned, except change of date, because they are coming back earlier than expected. So we're going to meet halfway. I'm going to meet them down kind of in California. It's going to take me a couple of days to get there, and then we'll caravan back for 4 nights. So 2 nights in one park and then 2 nights in another park. So we'll have 4 nights together to visit and chat and have a good time, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I'll come back here and they'll continue on their trip up to Washington State. So the only big question mark is, for both of us, is going to be, how is the pass going to be for me getting down there, the Siskiyous specifically, and how is the pass going to be for everybody getting back? So far it looks okay. It looks cold at night, but clear during the day, well above freezing. I don't see any major snowstorms coming, so knock wood, we'll be in good shape. So the other thing that I did before I get going here is, I realized that we're seeing an awful lot of the same oracle cards, and I'm, as I said yesterday, it's not mine to judge what the oracle is saying to us. But as I went through the cards today and realized that there are literally 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8. Am I counting right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards that we tend to see all the time. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull those out, let the other cards in the deck shine a little bit. So the ones I pulled out, I will share with you, so you don't, so you're aware. So the unfurl the wings of forgiveness, go dark. Can you see it? Learn from the bees, cuddle and cradle, have tea with the birds, indulge the whimsy, seek the truest self, seek the angel perspective, and get your brave on. My favorite card, but we've seen it way too many times. So we're going to take those out of the rotation for the next few readings so we can see some other ones, get some new perspectives. Okay, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, where are we at for tomorrow? These are readings for March 13th, Thursday. I can't believe how fast this week has gone. Jeebus. Also, I'm sorry I'm running late. I was really tied up this morning and then did a bunch of work, and I literally took a nap this afternoon. So just crashed out right on the couch. So I've woken up, I've reinvigorated myself, and we're off and running. So fire signs, what do we got for you? 5 of Cups, Emperor, and the 10 of Cups. Well, I would say whatever possible disappointments have arisen or arised for this day are not long lasting. someone in charge, or you, or someone in the power to make changes will do so, and all will be righted. So I wouldn't. It's like coffin say about the Five of Cups. Don't forget the two cups behind you that continue to hold, in the RWS fashion, lots of wine. Just know that those are still full and available for your use. And it looks like you're going to have some help from somebody who has the power to help, and life will be, as the Scarecrow says, a ding-a-dairy. So I think you're good. I think you're going to be in good shape tomorrow. No major problems that I can see here. And your Oracle. Oops, let's get these. Now I know that one is. Maybe I'm just seeing things, which I very well could be. I think, yep, there it is. That's something we're turned around. Okay, there we go. So let me shuffle these up. I just love these cards. I just think they're so beautiful. And again, this is, I forgot to say, this is the time tarot I'm using it. I've been using it for the last few days. And there's a link down below if you're interested. I'm not here to sell decks. Okay. And our oracle card is Garden the Heart. Oh, I love that. Look at the birdhouse up there. Are their heads? Their heads literally look like nests. What is up there? It looks like the whole tree is just a little house. You can see the window up here and the front door right here. Gorgeous. So, Garden the Heart. 28 is the card number. It's not enough to guard and cultivate our thoughts. We must also pay attention to the heart's garden. Are you allowing your heart to focus on what expands your possibilities? Are you weeding out repetitive thoughts that make you feel small or ashamed? Our emotions tell us with great simplicity and power where we are in relation to where we want to be. Make friends with all of the feelings as they show up. Allow them their natural cycle of bloom and fade. Then, cultivate the ones you actually want to thrive. Plant your hopes, water your enthusiasm, grow your love in wild abandon. Now is the time to make room for all emotions to come and go as they show up, rejecting none. Then, in your surrender, nurture the ones that reflect your great worthiness. This is the path to true love, with self, with other, with life. That's beautiful. We've seen that one before, I think, too, but not very often. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure how it relates to this reading, except for the fact that whatever was happening, if you got some feels going on here, go ahead and feel them, but they're not going to, the sorrow or the loss is not going to last very long. So that's good. Nurture your own worthiness. Okay, so moving on to the water signs. Turn these all up, right side up. Water signs. Oops. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What is in store for you tomorrow, Thursday, March 13th? Got a runny nose. I just went down to get my mail. And I still have shorts on today. I just have shorts and a sweatshirt on. It was very cold outside. It's like 35. So it made my nose run. I think people looked at me weird. I'm in shorts and flip-flops. Getting ready to go to California. That's why. Okay. Water signs. King of Cups. 8 of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Again, another kind of good read. Whatever's going to shake down tomorrow is going to shake down quickly. It doesn't look like anything super weird. It just looks like a kind of a good regular day. Going forward, you're going to be. I always think the King of Cups is. I always put my brother in that category, which means you're just going to be amongst good people and amongst a balanced people and fair people and nice people, people who know how to say please and thank you. And that's not always the case as we go through our lives. And so when the King of Cups shows up, I always take that as a good sign. And then, of course, as I say, the Queen of Swords, stand in your power, stand in your words. I always, whenever the Queen of Swords show up, I always kind of warn, remember she's got a very spicy tongue, and sometimes the Eight of Wands might be saying here to be careful, think through what you're going to say, as it whatever might come out of your mouth could come a little too quickly and not well thought out. So I would keep that in mind. But you're amongst good people who know you. So should you misspeak, I wouldn't worry about it too much. These are people who know you and love you and care about you. So I don't think they'll be like, it may just be, that's the way she talks. She or he talks. Just, as I always say, be mindful. I always say that around the Queen of Swords because, yeah. Okay, and your Oracle card. I hate it when these are crooked. I know I'm so weird about that, but I am. Okay, and your Oracle card is Embrace Self-Compassion. Yeah, so this makes me think you may speak a slightly out of turn tomorrow, but don't sweat it. 42. All beings deserve compassion. Why would your dear self be any different? Compassion is praised in our culture, but self-compassion is seen as indulgent and weak. We've seen this one before, too. The moment calls you into acts of loving kindness. Toward you. Let me start thinking. This moment calls you into acts of loving kindness toward you, by you. One of the best ways to practice resilience between the two is self-compassion. Put your arms around your inner self with all the gentleness you can muster. There's your King of Cups. With all the gentleness you can muster, consider this. You are the only one in the entire universe. You deserve to experience love from the inside out, independent of what the world offers or takes away. Nothing can change your inherent value. It is the golden heart of mythic lore. Treasure it with kind thoughts. So that's a sweet message. I just love all these people. Closer shot of the Eight of Wands. All these people climbing up and down their world of, oh my God, some going up, some coming down. Oh my God, where are we going? Where are we headed? Looks a little frantic, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't let your day get too out of hand, maybe is what that's saying. Air signs, hello. What do we got going on for you guys today? For Thursday, March 13th. The Devil, Judgment, and Four of Swords. Well, tomorrow may be a day of reflection there, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Look at this, I go, what did you do? What did you do? Did you indulge a little too much? And are people coming at you, maybe being a little pissed off? Maybe you're a little pissed off at yourself. Maybe you just need a break. I think that may be what we're talking about here. It's been a very active couple of days, and you may need just to kick back and peace out for a little while. That's what this says to me, and so I would do that. Don't hesitate. As the last card said, sometimes self-compassion is the best compassion of all. And that may be what we need here tomorrow. Don't let it get to you. Okay, and your oracle card. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So, is that telling me that in a way, yeah, it looks like you kind of, something got out of hand. It doesn't look horrible because you're the one who gets to kind of take a break afterwards, so that's a good sign. But, don't forget to look after the others around you as well. And remember, in the devil, and I say that I say this every time, but it's a good reminder, is those chains wrapped around your neck are not tight. You can remove them anytime. Remember who you are. Water doesn't wash, it remembers. When you get quiet and approach the internal pond, quite literally through pondering, you draw close to the soul. Through that meditation, you have a chance to meet she who remembers. Her grace and power remind you that you need only to honor your own nature and embrace your natural shape to embody remembrance. Allow yourself to take up all the space you need to express your particular genius. Allow yourself to love who and what you love unabashedly. Make no apologies for what feels the most natural and alive to you. Now is the time to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. Yeah. This is almost like that, telling you who you should be. When in fact, you are this. So take a moment to reflect on that and give yourself a break. I guess in a nutshell is what I feel like that reading is saying. Sometimes they're really simple. I try, and that's one thing that I'm trying to learn about, is not to dig too deep, especially on these daily reads, because there's such a short time frame that they're responding to. So I think the simpler the better. This isn't a long, in-depth. Some of those readings that I watch on YouTube, which I love, but they're like 4x4 spreads with 8 oracle cards, and holy mackerel, there's a whole novel written in those things. And this is just, to me, a couple of sentences of a paragraph. So keep that in mind as we dance along this path here. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's on your agenda? What's on your feelings agenda and interactions agenda for tomorrow, Thursday, March 13th? 5 of Wands, Death, and 10 of Coins. Well, looks to me like you're going to get into it with somebody, even maybe yourself, and you're going to, this could just as easily be the Hanged Man in my mind. You're going to maybe have a bit of a revelation from seeing something from somebody else's perspective. It's not like you're going to get your head bashed in, but it might almost be a playful way that you have kind of sat with your thoughts for a while and decided this was the way it was going to be, and then you discover through whatever this is that, oh, maybe not, maybe I was wrong, maybe I should focus on this or that, or I never considered that perspective, or there'll be some kind of transitional thinking pattern going on here. So that's good, and in the long run, that's great. I think a lot of people are going to join you in celebrating the fact that you came to that realization, or it just may be you really enjoying the fact that you came to that change of thought pattern or change of mind, whatever it is here. But I think this is a, these are two kind of cards, but this one kind of overcompensates, or doesn't even overcompensate, compensates for both of them, saying, look, this happens, and then this happens. So that's good. I would not call that with two kind of frustrating cards. That is not a terrible reading. That's a good reading. So enjoy that. enjoy that. What's the word I'm looking for? That realization that it might be even be like an epiphany. So that's good. And the oracle says to you, brave the journey. Well, there you go. You could look at this. Brave the journey. Yeah. So even though you got your head a little bit in the clouds, you've got your feet firmly planted on the earth, as earth signs tend to do. And so good for you. And let's read what that has to say. Oops, wrong book. Brave the journey. Now is the time to journey. Say yes. Explore. It's time for travel, adventure, and the unknown. You travel not to discover new places, but to meet the new you created while experiencing those places. If it's not an outward journey beckoning, turn inward and explore the stunning vistas, lost horizons, and secret forests of the psyche. Living in the mind alone is akin to owning a castle, but restricting yourself to the broom closet. Oh, let me read that again. That's interesting. If it's not an outward journey beckoning, turn inward and explore the stunning vistas, lost horizons, and secret forests of the psyche. Living in the mind alone is akin to owning a castle, but restricting yourself to the broom closet. Change of thought. I love that line. Anyways, yeah, castle, but restricting yourself to the broom closet. Don't settle for what others have told you of adventure. Pursue your own right now. There is only one way to unfold your own myth, and that is to be willing to brave the unknown. Oh, I love that. Do it. Brave the unknown. It'll be worth it. Alrighty, everybody. Thanks so much. This was fun. Thanks to everybody who comes by every day or as often as you can, and thank you too to anyone new who's shown up today. I appreciate you in so many ways. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.